don't know when, because I didn't find this of her in the beginning. She's getting amazingly overconfident despite failure, where she wasn't like this to begin with. And it's getting amazingly annoying to listen to her. And I don't know if something new.
Well, I don't listen to her. So my policy has been this is a binary race from day one. I didn't bother to get involved with any of the debates. I never saw any logic to it. I don't care what they're saying. I don't care what their viewpoints are until 2028. I do not care how they think. I do not care how they feel. I just know this is a politics 101 binary race between Trump and Biden. And they're finally saying this on news channels. What I've been saying for 6 months is I want this field to be cleared out of every single scallywag, detractor, backer, whoever it is. And that includes people supporting Trump. I want them all to go away because I want Frazier versus Ali. I want the rumble in the jungle. I want these two guys to go head to head. I want the media vacuum to disappear and simply have media focused on the two candidates. The mainstream media and the deep state wants to muddy the waters. They do not want Biden to be in the ring with Trump for 12 rounds. They're trying to shorten the fight to 3 rounds, 2 rounds, whatever amount of rounds they could possibly do. And these people with either good intentions, bad intentions, are trying to take away the media focus and put it on themselves, which I am all for in 2028, but not now. This is too important, too big. We have very little time, and I wanted to focus on these two men.
You've seen this clip, right, Mark? If you follow me on Twitter, you had to have seen it. Listen to this, and I'll offer my 2 cents.
Donald Trump, when he was commander-in-chief, refused to visit a cemetery, U.S. cemetery outside of Paris.
Refused.
For fallen American soldiers.
Bullshit number one.
And he referred to those heroes, and I quote, as
bullshit. No, he's quoting him. Where's the quote?
Suckers and losers.
Listen to this.
Wow.
Rage.
He actually said that.
He said that.
He said that. How dare he say that? How dare he talk about my son and all of us just like that?
Yeah.
Look,
I don't even understand what he just said there. My son and...
How dare he talk about my son and all of us just like that?
That.
Look, I call them patriots and heroes.
Okay,
the
so...
only loser I see is Donald Trump.
Okay, first, I cannot express how much I hate... I can't say I hate that man because I believe he's mentally demented.
Yeah.
And you're not hating a human. You would be saying you're hating a disease.
I know.
Everything about that, and I don't know if it's been community noted yet, but I've been tagging them. The accusation is that in 2018, Trump refused to visit a cemetery on the outskirts of Paris and then referred to soldiers as suckers and losers. From what I can tell, and it's at least disputed, Trump's claim at the time was that it was raining and visibility was terrible, so they couldn't chopper in, and that he wanted to drive in, but that his Secret Service says driving is not safe. And if anybody's been to Paris, you'd know exactly why. The suckers and losers has been vigorously denied by everyone on Team Trump. It's been denied by people on the campaign. He said they never heard him say such things. The only one idiot who said it, from what I understand, is the guy John Kelly or John Kelly, who wrote a book. So everything about that is a filthy lie. That man is a demented old man. And I'm saying that because anybody who's ever seen dementia, outbursts of anger like that, like frothing, unhinged anger is one of the telltale signs. I play that clip on the one hand to tell people it's a load of shit, go tag it with community notes. But he's never going to step into the debate with Trump ever at any point, assuming he's going to be the one on the ballot. But I don't think he is.
I agree with you. I mean, I just want the media every night to show these two men. I want to show the eloquent, verbose Trump and this blithering idiot who is just rambling on. Anything else is a distraction, Viva. I just want to see these two guys because we are not a parliamentary democracy. We don't have multiple parties. I don't care what Marianne Williamson does or Cornel West or RFK, my mother, Vivette. I don't care about any of that stuff. I want to show that, what you just showed, every single night of him giving a speech somewhere in the United States. He will destroy himself. He will bury himself by doing what he's doing now. Denouncing MAGA, yelling fascism, quoting Hitler, railing and screaming about Trump. He will bury himself. And others have pointed out how Trump is now trying to embrace and open up his arms to the party by giving a lot of credit to a lot of people who helped him get where he is right now. Where this goes, of course, they immediately said he wanted to be a dictator. And apparently Trump, which is what I said the next day, is I wanted him to run in every single primary there is. Because if he runs in every single primary, he can have a victory in every single primary. He can have a press conference after every single primary. And this guy has nothing. He has no races to run, Biden. He will have to stand in a still place while Trump racks up primary win after primary win after primary win. I hope Nikki Haley does not go away. I hope she stays and fights him. And Nikki Haley could be the New Jersey Generals to Trump's Harlem Globetrotters and let him beat her every single primary between here and the convention, as far as I'm concerned.
I predicted she's going to be out in a month, and some people said the only reason why I'm wrong is it's going to be shorter than that. I've made my prediction. Who do you think is going to be on the ballot for the Democrats?
I have said since the beginning that I believe that a couple of weeks before the convention, he's going to bail out for health reasons. He's not going to bail out of the presidency. He's going to bail out of re-election. He's going to pull a 1968, March 31st, LBJ. I will not accept, nor will I run for my party's nomination in 1968. He's going to say the same exact things. The Democrats love their own history. I think they're going to bring in Gavin Newsom, and I think Biden's going to stand on the stage with balloons coming down with Newsom in his hand raised above their heads. I believe that Harris will get a number of delegates to show that the thing is legal. And I think Newsom will be the nominee for the party, and we'll have a shortened fight against Trump from August till November. I think that's the only logical thing. I think they're scared shitless right now of this guy not being able to cross the finish line, or urinating in his pants, or defecating. It could be one or the other. I'm not predicting defecation or urination, but anything can happen with this guy at this time. I don't know how strong adult Pampers are. I've never worn them, so
you're not being glib right now. I mean, I know there's an actual real risk that he might shit himself in public.
Oh no, I'm being half serious, but I mean, they are being fully serious. They're looking at every single option they have. I mean, obviously the trials against Trump have only made him stronger. That didn't work. Arresting all of his friends didn't work. They've gone now they're at Plan F, where they may just have to eliminate him physically if they could do that, which is not beyond their comprehension, as people are now well aware following, our multiple part JFK series. This is not beyond the realm of possibilities in the United States. In 1968, all three leaders were killed Malcolm X, and then Martin Luther King, and also RFK in 1968, Malcolm X before that, and JFK before that. But it's not beyond our comprehension to understand that as a nation.
Let me bring this up. I don't think I've asked you this. In fact, I'm certain I haven't. Did you see this article?
Last year, the crime and inflation on the leading theories. No, I did not.
Okay, so the article is irrelevant. It's just a load of political spin. Oh, crime is down, inflation is down, and ignoring that when you stop reporting crime and when you legalize crime goes down, and when you play with inflation goes down. This is what people had noticed: a bullet hole. And Mr. Grobert, if you look on the right, how much money do we have there?
30. 35, 45, 47.
47.
Okay.
Now I'm going to bring this out.
Okay.
Some people are hypothesizing that that's a suggestion, subconscious, whatever. Put a bullet in 47.
Oh. Well, I never put much weight to those things. Well, believe me, there's other ways to get the message across.
Well, and so Alex Soros put out a tweet where he quoted the article, and those two images come up in the tweet, and everyone's like, yeah, well, including me. I was like, if this were someone on the right, FBI would be at their front door, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't disagree.
I can't ask whether or not you think I don't want to put that juju in the universe. The idea is they're going to do everything they can to prevent Trump from running. But
I think the physical jailing is inevitable. I mean, all you got to do, it's just too easy to invoke a gag order and invoke a violation of a gag order. You think
they're gonna lock him up at some point between now and
there's just no way around it. There's just no way around it, because the gag order, the simplicity of violating a gag order is just too easy to avoid. The judge was already doing a complete Roland Freisler on him. And if you may want to Google Roland Freisler and see who that piece of work was, 1943 the Nuremberg judge for the Third Reich. That's what the judge was doing in this case just now. This guy Kaplan, sit down, shut up, sit down, shut up.
Threatening Haba with jail. You might
absolutely, absolutely. And it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, these guys are getting a phone call like out of The Godfather, where they're now being asked to do something for the first time for all the different benefits they've gotten over the years as being judges. They're not happy about it, I'm sure. But all of these judges are being asked to do something for the deep state, and they're so far carrying out their orders.